Hey YouTube, I'm back with my SAC part 2, and this is movies I recommend for children part 2. And the movies I'm finna to show you that I'm finna to recommend are movie or cartoons or literally cartoons and television shows that I grew up to when I was a little girl. And when I got older, I decided, oh, I'm going to purchase the movies, television shows that I grew up to because as I gotten older, I was checking out like TV shows that I just didn't appreciate for kids. And a lot of things, some things I have here and some things I don't. But let's get started. So let me just list a couple think movies I don't have with me. I haven't purchased. Is well, I have a DVD of one. I just don't have it on me at the moment. Is Rainbow Bright. Any of y'all females or males know anything about Rainbow Bright? Rainbow Bright was a big hit in the 80s. And Rainbow Bright is about a young girl, and this young girl becomes a protector, and she possesses this belt that shoot out the colors of the rainbow. By colors of the rainbow, I mean yellow, red, black, purple, green, blue, you name it. That's what her belt does. And she had Starlight. Now Starlight is her horse, and I this was a TV show I looked forward to every week when I was a kid, and it'd be so funny. This was so funny for me to say this. Probably about 5 years ago, me and my mom was in Walmart, and I said, "Mom, look what I found," and it was a Rainbow Bright doll. So I have never had the Rainbow Bright doll, but I still have. The only thing my mom has ever brought me was one of the sparkles, one of the Sparkle kids. Now, if you don't know what a Sparkle kid is, Twinkle. She brought me Twinkle when I was a little girl. Twinkle was this little, no more than probably about this tall. Like he's this like puffy little like thing, and it has legs, and he wore a belt, and he had the sparkle crystals, and I mean it was just great. So and I have that. And so I actually brought this doll, and it was about $19 at the time, and usually you can find this stuff. So I grew up to Rainbow Bright. So yeah, the next thing that I grew up to, if y'all catch Disney, it's a lot of remakes of TV shows from when I was coming up. They did the remake of DuckTales. I don't appreciate the DuckTales, but I do have the DuckTales on here, and I'm going to show you that, the original, what it originally looked like, and tell you a little bit about it. But I grew up to the Muppet Babies. I grew up to a lot of TV shows, but Muffet Babies was my favorite. I grew up to Miss Piggy, Gonzo, Kermit, Beaker, you name it. You name all those characters I grew up to the Muffet Babies. I love I love the original. I like all the characters from the original. But I did do a review a couple of a month back, a couple of weeks here back, and I did how I felt about the new one. Um, I'm not gonna get into that one, but I loved it. That, and I grew up to the Teenage Ninja Turtles. I grew up to the cartoon version of the Little Mermaid, Animaniacs. You name it, I grew up to it. I even grew up to Bugs Bunny. Y'all know Bugs Bunny. Uh, what's up, Doc? Yeah, my mom used to get on to me about doing that. I grew up to if you remember Tasmania. Oh my God, I grew up to that. So yeah. So without further ado, we're going to get started into television shows. I do recommend to get on DVDs because this is gonna be good. So we're gonna start with this three-piece set. I had mentioned the DuckTales. Well, I have all three DuckTales. So let's see. Let's see how I can do it. This is volume one. This is from the beginning with Scrooge McDuck. Volume two. And volume three. Now, I'm gonna do another video with them, so stay tuned for that. But I do recommend these videos because I'm gonna have a lot to say. Now, another TV show I grew up to was Alvin and the Chipmunks. Now, I don't talk about the new version for a reason, due to I don't like how they portray the Alvin and the Chipmunks and stuff. First and foremost, let me just give you this little insight. The way that they portray them in the how they portrayed them in the movie and on TV, saying that they were chipmunks, really and truly, they're not. They are boys. Literally, I have proof. Here they are, the original. So this is the only thing I have, and I have the Chipettes as well. Alvin and the Chipmunks Adventure. It's Alvin, Simon, and Theodore, and they are going up against their longtime friends. Let me get their names. Brittany, Jeanette, and Eleanor. And they're trying to get money and stuff. So this is a good adventure movie. Now, the Chipettes have their own movie called the Chipettes, the Chipettes Diaries, double feature, the Glass Slipper Collection. So this is all about princessy like things. So yeah. Mama grew up to the Alvin and the Chipmunks. I mean, I would recommend those hands down. Now, another one I grew up to this being on TV, and I do recommend you picking up this tape. It is called the Berenstain Bears Fun Adventure, and let me just give you some of they have 6 videos. Let me just say, from Alvin and the Chipmunks, Chipettes, and the DuckTales movies, I all purchased them at Walmart, and they have been at least under $12. I mean, over $12. Excuse me. So yeah, took me some time. Okay. So the Berenstain Bears, I purchased this at Dollar General. You can find this at Dollar General for $8, y'all. Under $12. Under $10. This will be under $10. And let me just give you some of it. It says, learning is fun with the Berenstain Bears. So let me give you some of the episodes. It says, a weekend at Grandma's, the Big Red Kit, Kite, Bears for All Seasons, Attic Treasure, Go to the Movies, Mama's New Job. So, yeah, this I do remember. I grew up to this, so I remember when this was on TV. I say this was started being on TV about 1986 to probably 1988 to 1989, excuse me, around up in there. So I remember that. Now, another show that I watched when I was a kid. Let me just tell you. I have seen the costume version of them, the Muppet version of them, and the cartoon version of these. before we lost HBO, I watched it, the costume Muppet version of them. Hey, it's it's what it is, what it is. But I will say I would want to see this back on TV, and it is the 2 disc set, the complete series of Jim Henson, Fraggle Rock, the animated adventure. So you got Gonzo, I know it's Gonzo, Red, Wimbley. I forgot the other two names. Let me get. Okay, here we go. Gonzo, Red, Moki, Wimbley, and Boober. There we go. So I do recommend this. This is a good one. I got this off of Amazon for $11 or something. Can y'all believe that? Now, I think any and everybody seen the new movie Smurf. Mama didn't truly care for it because to me it wasn't that much authentic to the movie. But I'm gonna tell y'all parents, I do recommend the cartoon version, the Smurfs, the True Blue Friends, over 90 minutes of fun. So you got Papa Smurf, oh my god, hold on. Papa Smurf, Smurfette, Brainy, and Brainy, and then you have a villain, Gargamel, and his cat. And I just say this is a good movie, right? Good TV show that I grew up to. That you need to get this movie now. This I got from Walmart for $5 about 5 years ago. 5 years ago, I got this from Walmart for $5. So yeah, I mean you can also find that also on Amazon. But yeah, now I will be back with a third on one because these other ones deserve their own video because you're gonna go back when I was a little girl, and that's got to have a third video. Until then, y'all, I'm Alicia Burton. Don't forget to thumbs up this video, comment below, and subscribe to my channel. Bye.